Right, 7 minutes. Well, hi miss. Well, this is my take of oral protection. And that it's called nowadays. So, let's begin on it. Well, it is a bit predictable of what we're going to choose about shocking news. But this is it. The video game trouble. Well, as you might know, people think that there's a big correlation between video games and violent people, because video games create violent people. Well, there are some scientist studies that say that that's not true. There's no correlation between video games and violent people. Well, in the fact of create violent people. It's not a big influencer of that. So, well, apart of that, we have here a little phrase. That's from the President Donald Trump. Video game violence and glorification must be stopped. It is creating monsters. Disappointing. So, what's this? Well, on February 14th of this year, this guy right here, he is Nicholas Cruz. Well, Nicholas Cruz lived in Florida. And he get into a school and he began with a killing spree. He started to kill everyone that he could find with a big weapon. So he killed 14 people and he injured 20. Well, in those include children. So you might think, why someone could do such a thing? Well, some detectives and psychologists found that one of his hobbies were video games, and that's the thing. There was where the whole thing began. Donald Trump and most of the spectators, most of the people, begin to believe again that video games create violent people. So, well, the President Donald Trump made a convocatory in which he gathered the whole council, and they talk about what to do with the video games. So, if the President Donald Trump made a convocatory, that would mean that he's going to solve the problem, doesn't he? But the things are not as we would like him to be. He's not going to fix the problem at all. So, if he made a convocatory, knowing the problem, he could fix it. Yeah, but we know that he's not. So, if we take into account what Trump thinks about the video games, it won't finish well for anyone. Because in this convocatory, he and the council decided to raise the tax of the video games. That's pretty dangerous in the whole industry, because it could represent that, well, if Trump raises the taxes, the video games won't be affordable. That's pretty dangerous especially for the indie producers and creators of video games. That's pretty dangerous. Well, see something. Why did Trump attack so much the video games? Well, we have here that the video game industries produce $10.3 billion at the year. And the guns industry produce 31.8 billion dollars at the year. What could that mean? Well, they are trying to give the guilty to the video games, because as you know, in the United States there's a whole culture of easy access to the weapons. That's pretty dangerous, even for the people like Nicholas that have problems like being racist or, well, psychological problems. That's pretty dangerous. But they ignore that. because the guns industry are the ones who produce more money. Well, so let's think about something. If Nicholas hadn't started this problem, the video game industry wouldn't be suffering the politician problems. And another thing, if the guns culture in the United States hadn't been so flexible, these kind of problems wouldn't be happening. These kind of problems wouldn't happen. Yeah, because the easy access to the weapons are pretty dangerous, as I've already said, especially for the people that has mental problems. So that's how the catastrophes start. Yeah, well, basically that's the shocking news of which I've exposed. Thanks.